Okay, so I got up at like 5 a.m. today, and I started recording probably around 5:40ish, and I was using a different Type C, and none of it recorded audio. So I already had my bias, my recap, everything recorded, and I have to redo it all now at after Equity Open. So anyway, today I'm pretty bearish. If we go on the daily, okay, daily candle, we've gone up into this fair value gap. We're at 0.5 and damn near at 0.5 of previous day high. High to low, range high to range low to range high. Okay, we have SMT at these highs here. I explained the different. I explained a plethora of scenarios that could play out. I said it's unlikely, but we could come off a previous day high, start crashing lower. We could come back up, take London highs, and make an SMT with ES because we did it on ES. Okay, but we did take Asia lows. So come up for Asia highs a little bit. Don't necessarily take them on ES, but take them on NQ and then start going lower. I had that idea in mind. For invalidation assessment, I said that we could come for these lows, possibly even tap into this gap and start going higher. It's FOMC, so there's a number of things that could happen today that I thought could happen today. But for now, I'm really not going to try and think too much about it. I'm not going to overanalyze. I'm not going to go crazy with my analysis today. We have this 4-hour gap that we're trading off of, and we also have a bearish one right here. So a number of things could happen.
Wow.
I mentioned yesterday that the 4-hour order block and this daily fair value gap is very close to this 0.5 level of this big range we're in from high to low. And this is my point of interest. This is my draw on liquidity. This is what, ultimately this is the area that I want to be hit. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but ultimately these are the levels that I want to see get hit. And ideally FOMC will bring us there. I don't know exactly how yet. Again, I think the most ideal thing for me would be that run above London highs, making SFT, and then just kind of go lower.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. But today's a little tricky because we're simultaneously trading into 2 4-hours right now. We have a 4-hour bearish value gap and a bullish one that we're trading into right now. So
yeah.
But I want to see lower because we have a 4-hour order block aligned with a fair value gap on the daily that's aligned with INWOG that's very close to 0.5 of this entire leg up.
Yeah, I agree.
Like this entire area is really attractive to me. And then right below that you have Friday lows, and a little bit before that you have previous week lows. I don't know if we'll go all the way down there, but
we have to at least reach like around the new week open.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
That's a draw on liquidity.
Like, I don't know if we want to see a dump off it here. I don't know if we want to, FOMC, we want to see a run up above London highs, or maybe even like we have a 15-minute fair value gap. Hold on, let me share my screen so I can show you. It's kind of hard to see. This fair value gap could come up all the way to this one, because if we go up to this 15-minute, then it's going to be the fill of this 4-hour, and then we can start making our way lower. But also, look at this level right here. The reason why I wanted that pop up above London highs is because the CE of this fair value gap is aligned with 0.5 of the current range we're trading in.
Yeah, that's a pretty key. That's like a really strong level. That's what I was looking for.
Right, so like run up above these highs again. Don't do it on ES.
And that's good entry.
Yeah, that'll be good for shorts. And then I said for invalidation assessment, we could dump to lows, possibly even this fair value gap.
Yeah.
And then start going higher.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we have to reach that level at some point, though. Not gonna lie, because it's unfilled.
Yeah, we definitely will. But I think for now I'm just kind of neutral, low key. Like I don't really want to force trades, and I definitely don't want to like. All right, I'm gonna stop recording just to save some space on my laptop. I'll start again once I kind of find something. I do not feel good about this recap. I feel like it's gonna be complete shit because that fucking beginning was terrible, just completely botched. But yeah, I'll be back if Price does anything. I'll probably be waiting for FOMC. All right, so just a little update. About 15 till 8, and Price has done absolutely nothing, which is fine for me because I'm waiting for FOMC. Alright, so just kind of getting back to charts. I finished my recap for yesterday. We got 30 minutes till FOMC, and we have not done shit until then. 10 a.m. we pop up back into this gap, we retap it, and then we go for these current lows right here, and Asia lows. But I mean, we had already tapped those too. ES, I made an SMT with previous day low, and we haven't seen really anything off of it. So again, I'm just waiting till FOMC, just kind of sitting on my hands until then. And me and Jose talked about it, looking for two things. For shorting, we want to see FOMC either bring us above New York AM highs, or more preferably London highs and the CE of this 4-hour fair value gap at this 0.5 level, right here, and then smack down. Or for invalidation assessment, so for a long, we have this daily fair value gap, which is aligned with NWOG, this whole area I've already talked about. But we also have this massive 4-hour gap that I'm thinking that we could come down, react off of this level, and then possibly long, going for previous day high. FOMC, I want to see either do two of those things. So 2 p.m. New York time, 11 a.m. my time, we'll be back, see what it does. Alright, I'm out. Rates are changed, but I'm looking at the Federal Reserve rate. Does that mean that is 11.30? See here. Wait, whoa, did it change, bro? No, it doesn't mean. Okay, it's pretty low.
Looks good. Right.
Now we're in log. Oh, yes.
Yes, and log.
So I'm just going to be log. We're going to far out. I feel it in log. We're really into that 4 hours. We're not right. Yeah, 4 hours at. It's going to be the same thing on June 9th. And daily. The gap, the line with the. Oh, there's bullshit. Oh, there's no big level. See? No good. Red log. On daily. Right. There's a gap. Okay. Right. And there's a gap in log. And there's a flower. There's a log. The line with the E of the gap. The line with the log. The line with the log.
Oh, wait, I can see.
And below that, EQ of the current time in.
Oh, shit.
That's all right.
That isn't even.
We're pretty much right. Okay. That's just high rate half. Yeah, right. Yep. Okay, we just tapped in log. Fuck.
I think a Walter just shut the fuck up.
Nah, but Walter is the reason I know what I know.
Walter would have changed that profile pic, yo.
Okay, so we're not. I don't know if we're gonna get a fill in. Okay, did ES fill it?
What,
Almost,
the gap?
Almost.
We barely tapped into the top of it. I want that midpoint.
Yeah, me too. Look at the weekly. Okay, but look at the monthly.
What?
Weekly looks bearish, monthly looks bullish.
Monthly looks very bullish.
Daily looks... From where we are right now, daily looks bullish. Well, I feel like your traditional thinking would be bearish, but at this level right here, I'm bullish. I'm expecting a reaction off of this.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like it all looks pretty bullish.
And we are reacting off of it. Do I want to enter on this?
I think I'll wait for a good 5-minute close. I just feel off because we haven't filled the midpoint.
Huh?
I feel off because we haven't filled the midpoint yet.
We might not.
Think I might just react off this?
Yeah. I mean, we already are. The reaction's there, and for me, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna set a limit at the 1 minute. Limit candle. Might hit my novelty. Go for 150 SL. We're going conservative. We're gonna be very conservative today. Like, I don't feel terrible about it. We filled the 4 hour, tapped into the fair value gap on the daily, tapped into INWOG, and tapped into that rejection block. I know we want that mid level, but ES looks, I'm pretty sure ES already filled all those, so we already went to the mid level on ES and all that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
right.
Yep. Look at ES. Look at the rejection block on ES on the daily.
Yeah.
We already went there. I don't know if I'm gonna get this entry. I wonder if I'd be safe buying here.
If you get that entry down there, you should be good.
I think I'm just gonna wait on it, because if I enter now, then my risk is, it's just gonna be.
Yeah, that'd be a good risk if you enter right now.
But if we get it closed above this high, then I doubt that my limit's gonna get hit. I think I might enter on this close, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's actually the same risk. Literally the same risk. It's actually better risk. Just slightly less profit. It's okay though. I'm out. I don't know, for me the only thing I have to support being bearish right now is this 5 minute gap. And that's not enough. 'Cause, I mean, if you look
No,
at
that's why I don't think we're bearish. I just think that we just haven't filled enough of the bullish part.
if you look at the 4 hour and if you look at the hourly, bro, I mean it's lining up pretty well for us to go higher.
That's why, yeah.
Might re-enter, maybe. I don't really want to, but we'll see.
It just depends. If it looks clean and it actually has a better reaction, then yeah.
Yeah, of course.
fucking Apex didn't want to fill my order, but thankfully they didn't. I don't know how to fix that though. Like, why do they fucking reject my shit?
I don't know. It's fucking retarded though.
That's why I hate using fucking Tradeovate, but they don't have the option to connect to the trading view. I have to trade on the Tradeovate system. No, don't. I'd rather not risk it, but I just feel like we're slowly gonna bullshit just to up to those highs. Not in a safe manner.
Most likely not. No. All right, so just to go over a recap for today, I took 2 losses. First one, I don't think there's a whole lot I could have done about it. The second one, pretty much purely out of greed. Essentially, as soon as FOMC comes out, we dump down to this daily fair value gap. I was anticipating to see CE of this level be tapped, so I was a bit skeptical on the buy, but I eventually confirmed it with this change in state of delivery. I had set a limit here, and then at this point, at the point where I set the limit, we were around here in price, around 0.5 of this leg, and I was like, well, this probably isn't going to get filled, so let me change my limit to this 1 minute change in state. And I got filled on that, and I put my stop loss here, and it immediately got wrecked, essentially. And we almost filled this. We really just we reacted off this 5 minute gap, pitter patter down for a little bit, and just kind of went back up to my target, which was this candle open right here. And then the second entry was off of this 5 minute close, retracing this candle, and I had my my stop so tight, so I didn't add to this loss too much, and it immediately got to it. So obvious I've had better days, but it's not like the account was ruined. It's not like the account was blown. It's a little setback. That's what it's just part of it. I'm not. When it happened, I was kind of upset, but honestly, I'm fine. It's a little discouraging, but that's how it goes. I've had how many wins and only 2 losses so far, so I don't. It doesn't need to get to me. This is how it is. This is how it goes. It's FOMC. It's a high-risk day. Also, when it comes to FOMC, rates did not change. Nothing changed. So today was a bit tricky. Going into New York was just complete shit. I just completely stayed out of New York because of how terrible it was. Just waiting for FOMC. And, my idea was right. As soon as we tapped into this gap, I wanted a long target this open of this candle again, and my entry was just incorrect. I was kind of pattern trading SISDs on the 1 minute, and obviously I got punished for it. So tomorrow I'm gonna go in with a different approach. Instead of, this is pattern trading right here essentially. I couldn't get this entry, so I just went for the next one, and if I never got this, then I should have just stayed out. It's as simple as that. Because if I did get this entry, obviously it would have played out. So I was chasing price, trying to find entries, trying to force setups, and look what happened. Not much else to say. No excuses to make, really. Just gonna come back better. Alright, so I really want to go over today in depth. Just really talk about what happened, and obviously it was not the best day, and it wasn't necessarily before, like going into the session. It was more of as I was trading, and then after. After I got done with this, I was pretty frustrated, and only because I was right. As soon as I entered, stopped me out. Shortly after that, we go straight to TP, and it's just frustrating. And then I try and get a part of the move, and then we just reverse, and again, it's frustrating, but it's not frustrating because the market did this to me. It's frustrating because I know what I need to do, and I know that if I'm feeling a certain way, then it's best just to sit out. And today I was feeling that type of way, and I didn't sit out. I chose to take the trade anyway. It's FOMC, tensions were high, heart rate was risen, and I'm halfway on the front of the account. I'm getting closer. So it's just, again, tensions are getting higher, and they shouldn't be. It's just like any other day, any other trade. And today was just like any other loss. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. It doesn't matter if, we went right to my TP after. It doesn't matter. Today I lost, and tomorrow I might win. And it's perfectly okay. It's perfectly fine, because this is just how it is. This is literally just how it is. I lost today. Tomorrow might present something. Friday might present something. Next week might present something. And as long as I keep that in mind, and as long as I keep my emotions where they need to be, and not enter a trade if they're not where they need to be, then I'll be okay. But I should have just sat out today. FOMC rates didn't even change. I should have just sat out. That would have been a smart move, to be perfectly honest. But I think another thing was just where price is. We have a 4-hour gap here, a daily gap here. We're kind of ping-ponging in between them. And if you just look at the 15 minutes, it's obviously not that clean, And also there's a factor of time in this. I'm trading during PM, which I've never done before. I really only trade AM session, really just 9:30 to 10, the two main times that I'm really wanting to trade. I've never traded during this time of the day, so it's all a learning experience. I need to stop focusing on the goal of just getting a payout. I think the main goal and the main reason for me having this account currently is just to learn. It should just be a big learning experience, because no matter how many times I win on this account, I could ultimately just get lucky with all my trades and then get the payout and then blow my next 5 accounts because I didn't learn what I needed to. And right now I'm learning what I need to, so that does feel good. That it's almost like a reassurance of some type, but I don't really know what else to say. That's, again, it's just how it goes, and as long as I come back better, recognize my mistakes, recognize what I did wrong, and not repeat, then everything should go well. I'll improve, and that's the goal, to improve every day, 1%.